positions are covered. Are you concerned about being home alone?
Not at all.
I don't feel any different to how I did when we were going through all our dramas. I don't think you do either. I know. But she's not here. She need never know.
Think I'd do that to Gabrielle?
Do you really want me to answer that? This is me you're talking to. I know you.
Well, even I can resist temptation sometimes.
Ah, so you are tempted.
And it'd be rude not to be. But I know you're not serious.
Oh, of course not. We're colleagues, that's it.
And at least one of us has far too much respect for Gabrielle.
Respect. I do hope it's a little bit more than that, or we really could be in trouble.
I love her. You know that.
Yeah, I do.
We seem to have drifted off the subject.
Well, we've already had one eureka moment tonight. Isn't that enough?
You're right. It's late.
Rachel, go home.
I'm sure there is more we need to talk about.
There is.
But let's do it tomorrow when we're fresh.
Sure.
You know, I'm not the only surgeon at Shortland Street you need to consult on this.
Gabrielle. Her name is at the top of my list. Right under yours. Trust me.
I'll see you tomorrow.
No. Enjoy your wine.
Only us. Put the jug on, will you?
Oh, I already did. Hey, Lib. How are you? Better.
She still needs to rest.
Oh, I'll go make up your bed. I ran out of time before. I can do it. I'm not an invalid.
No, so you are.
She's still a bit shaky. Being here will be good for her. Somewhere that she feels safe.
Yeah, I bet.
Keep going like that and your thumb will fall off. Who's more interesting than your mother anyway?
Toby McLaughlin.
I know that name.
Yeah, he's one of the IT guys at work.
Oh, the one with the glasses and the B.O.
No, the one with the hair and looks a bit like Johnny Depp.
Why would he be texting you?
If you must know, he asked me out for a drink.
Oh, really? When?
Well, it was meant to be tonight, but I told him I wanted to be here for Libby. He's actually been really sweet about it.
Well, Myra and I can stay with Libby. You go out and enjoy yourself.
I'm not sure that I would.
I don't see why not. He seems a nice enough young man.
I think he's pretty keen.
And suddenly that's a reason to stay at home. But I can't keep up.
I don't think I'm ready.
For what? A quiet drink down the pub?
I just don't want to lead him on, okay? And I don't want to have that I'm still getting over a relationship conversation.
Is that how you feel? You're still getting over Ben?
It's just more I dipped out again. Kind of puts you off.
Hi.
Hello. Thought you'd be in bed. You're normally asleep by now.
Oh, sorry to break the routine. I just wanted to see my beautiful girlfriend before tomorrow. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, is there something you wanted to talk about?
No, I missed you, that's all. How was surgery?
Fine. How was your evening?
Quiet. Rachel came over. We worked on a proposal of hers. She's putting together a team of crack surgeons to take on the world.
Oh. And what did she have in mind?
Well, you'll hear all about it tomorrow. I told her that she shouldn't do anything without talking to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, not that she needed to be told. She knows how great you are. Glass of red?
Please.
First day on the job. Are you nervous?
A little bit.
I would be too if my mother was watching my every move. Not that your mother is like that. Mine was.
Thank you. All right, kiddo. You're on your own.
Right, first up, the paperwork, contract, pay form and so on.
Okay.
And then I will send you off to meet Tom. He'll be your boss. He's been here for years.
Tom Chambers.
Yeah, that's the one.
What's he like?
He's a monster. Even the doctors are scared of him.
He's a pussycat.
Oh, to you maybe. Trust me, it'll be like boot camp all over again. You'll probably be cleaning up vomit for the first few days, and if there isn't any, he'll arrange some.
She's having you on. You're an orderly, not a cleaner.
Relax, you're going to be fine.
Of course he will.
Don't you have some doctoring you should be doing?
Yeah. See you later. Make me proud.
So, what exactly will I be doing?
Couriering things around the hospital, helping with patient transfers. You won't get anywhere near a mop, I can promise you that. Now, first things first, let's get you an ID badge and then a uniform.
Thank you. Hi.
Morning.
Is that what I think it is? You don't stop, do you?
You know me, dog with a bone.
It's the proposal I told you about last night.
Oh, it still needs editing.
Fresh pair of eyes might help.
Well, I was going to talk to you about it anyway.
Oh, let's have a seat. Tea?
Please, to take away.
Well, what's the hurry? I thought you had the morning off.
I do.
Plenty of time to look at Rachel's proposal then.
Here.
Thank you.
Actually, I have to go.
Oh,
Where will you be in a couple of hours?
117 in my exam room?
Well, I'll come find you. You can tell me what you think.
The way Sarah was going on, I thought you'd be about 50 and a real hard one.
Yeah, really scary, that's me.
Hi, Tom.
Hey,
Where's the department?
don't expect anyone to remember your name for the first 5 years.
Sorry.
Don't expect the doctors to even look at you. Do you know where you are?
What do, ED? Hi, Daniel. Hi.
Okay. Any idea?
My mum used to run the place, and my stepdad works here.
Oh, cool. So you know what you're in for. The big thing's keeping the shelves and trolleys well stocked. Every now and then the place goes crazy. You'll be busy with patient transfers.
Okay, guys, listen up. We've got casualties coming in from an MVA. Bus went off the road out west. I couldn't get numbers, but it's not sounding good. Central's on overflow, so they're coming here.
Excuse me. Thanks for that. Look, okay, let's clear the beds best we can. Anyone non-urgent will have to wait. We'll have to free up some beds at Ponto.
That's where you come in, buddy.
Hi.
Ben, what are you doing here?
Ambo stuff. Central's chocker, so to bring some patients here.
Right, of course. You don't have to explain yourself to me.
Well, if you didn't want to know, why'd you ask?
Looks like you took a pretty nasty blow to the head there.
He wasn't making much sense when the Ambos brought him in.
Where am I? Shortland Street Hospital, you were in an accident. Can you just lie back for me, please?
Hey, Mrs. Lawson, okay?
Yeah, all good. She's in the ward.
Cool. Could you grab me an IV giving set, please? Over there. Not what I wanted. Try again. They should be labelled.
Ivy, give us...
Excuse me. That's what you're looking for?
Thanks.
Look in your eyes.
Well, it's certainly very detailed, and it's written by somebody who obviously knows how a surgical unit actually works.
What were you expecting? Bureaucratic gobbledygook.
Not sure I was expecting anything.
But you like the idea, yes?
Yeah, I do have one question.
Tell me.
Who's going to run it?
You mean who would be stupid enough to take on an administrative nightmare? Me, probably.
I don't think you're stupid.
Well, that's good to hear, since we'll probably be working together.
I would have thought we'd need someone full-time.
Oh, definitely. But by the time the funding gets approved, my contract here will be finished.
I see.
The DHB might want to advertise, I suppose. But I think I've got a bit of a head start, don't you?
And I'm sure you can count on Chris's support.
I hope so.
Well, it should be a real advantage knowing him so well.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? And we've worked together for years.
And you had the affair.
I wouldn't call it an affair. We lived together.
I only know about the affair you had while Chris was married to Tony.
Well, that was just the once. Way before Tony, we were together.
For how long?
A year, maybe longer. I met him well before that, though. He worked for my dad when Shortland Street was a private clinic. That was nearly 20 years ago. There's a lot of history there.
The pain relief should kick in soon. Daniel here is going to transfer you to your ward. Let's go with me.
Look where you're going. Okay, you, out of here.
He still has to transfer Mrs. Adams to her ward.
Okay, do you think you can do that without knocking anything over?
Take it easy, will you? He's doing his best.
There's too many people in here. It's slowing us down.
I've got another transfer coming.
Tom can do that. You go. Don't hurry back.
How did it go with Rachel? Did she bully you into telling her how great her proposal was?
She didn't need to. I read it, I liked it, and I said so.
Well, we can always rely on you for a straight answer.
I'd like one too, please. Why did you lie to me?
What about?
You and Rachel. You said you had an affair.
We did.
Well, she says you live together, so either she's deluded or you didn't tell me the truth.
I might have told you a half-truth.
And left out the interesting half?
I didn't want you to feel threatened.
Well, why would I feel threatened? Unless I found out you were keeping secrets from me, that would do it.
It's a time in my life I don't like to think about. It was intense. There aren't a lot of happy memories.
Were you telling me it was a mistake?
I try not to regret anything.
Are you still attracted to her?
I'm attracted to Angelina, too. It doesn't mean anything's going to happen.
I don't know who that is. Does she work at Shortland Street? Do you see her every day?
Only on the cover of every second magazine.
Angelina Jolie. Sorry, no. You have no chance.
Oh, thanks very much.
Because your paths are unlikely to cross. Rachel, on the other hand...
There's a problem, yes, and I'm doing my best to keep her at arm's length.
I can see why you like her. She's very bright.
She's not a patch on you. And I'm not the same man I was with Rachel. You've changed me. I don't know how, but you have. There's no going back. I promise.
Hey, before you got snippy with me, and now you're gonna run away?
I'm sorry about before. It came out all wrong. But I am due back upstairs.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna hassle you anymore. I've worked out it's too hard to tell Tanya about us.
Far too hard.
So we both just carry on being miserable? Or is it out of sight, out of mind with you?
I thought you said you weren't going to hassle me.
You're missing me as much as I'm missing you.
Can you stop, please? I can't tell Tanya. She's had enough heartache in her life to last her a lifetime, and I will not add to that. There is no future for us. You need to deal with that and move on.
I can't do that.
You'll have to find a way. Now that you know where you stand, you need to accept that and stop torturing yourself.
I asked Chris, and he said he's still attracted to you. Do you feel the same way? Don't worry, I won't tell him. Unless you want me to.
He's not bad for an old guy, is he?
That's a yes.
I wouldn't want to insult you by saying no. It wouldn't say much about your taste in men now, would it?
I have another question. Do you think you'll try to seduce him? Well, an ex of mine turned up here a few months back. He was a patient, and it was all over years ago, but seeing him again, I couldn't help but wonder if there wasn't something still there. All that history, it's hard to give up on.
Yeah. I suppose I did think there might be, Well, when I first arrived back, I thought, I mean, if I'm really honest, Chris was one of the reasons I took the job.
And now?
Work, 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 that's all I think about.
Good. I wouldn't want to see you making a fool of yourself.
Me neither.
Chris has been very clear.
He loves you to bits. I know.
And as long as we all know where the boundaries are, I'm sure we can all get along very well.
I hope so.
I told him I could see why he likes you.
Really?
Yeah, I said it was because you were smart. Well, I'm smart too, but it's more than that. You're really quite pretty.
Thank you.
I'm sure you'll find somebody else in no time. Good luck.
Ah, you're not an ED. That's a good sign. I heard it was crazy in there.
Well, we're through the worst of it, I hope. Thought I'd grab a coffee when I've got the chance.
I also heard you had a bit of a run-in with Daniel.
What, did he go crying to Mummy?
No. Look, I know what it's like when the orderlies aren't onto it, but it's the kid's first day. Did you have to come down so hard on him?
I didn't.
Well, you must have. I found him moping in triage. He was too scared to go anywhere near you.
Well, maybe he's realised the job's not going to be the breeze that he thought it was. Look, if he's going to sulk every time someone snaps at him, I prefer he got the message now.
That's not fair.
No, I'll tell you what's not fair. Kids like Daniel wasting space in ED because their mother pulled a few strings. When there are thousands of people out there who actually want the work and can't get a job at all.
Well, if that's your attitude, he didn't really stand a chance, did he?
Can I talk to you?
Sure. What about?
About your mum.
What about it?
I think she's lonely.
Yeah, probably.
She puts a brave face on it, but...
But she can't really want to spend all her spare time with her daughter, so I know what you mean.
I get that side of it. You're a pretty tight-knit unit, you Jeffrey's girls.
Usually. There was a time when I thought Maya and I would never talk to each other again. Mum's the one holding us all together. She always has been.
It's hard the way with your parents to see them as people sometimes.
Yeah. When Dad died, I think we all thought that was it. Mum was going to be a widow for the rest of her life, and how dare she look at another man?
It's a bit rough.
Oh, we got over ourselves. Eventually. There was a bloke a while ago at Fraser. I thought they might make a go of it.
Yeah, she told me.
Yeah, but there was so much else going on at the time, and he had his own problems.
The wife.
Yeah, and the thing with Mum is it's family first, all the way.
She's been a real rock for you girls, I can see that.
She does drive me mad, though. But there have been times where I don't know what I would have done if she hadn't been there. Like, whose shoulder do you think I cried on when we broke up? I don't trust people very easily, you may have noticed.
Yeah, I got that.
That is different with Mum, though. I know she'll always be there.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah. Did you know someone?
Hey?
Someone from Mum?
No. Sorry. I wish I did.
About before. Maybe we should have had that conversation after I'd had my coffee. I shouldn't have been so rude.
No. And by the way, Daniel knows how lucky he is to have the job. He wasn't just handed it. He's doing some free IT work for the PCC to show how grateful he is.
OK, but if he screws up in a job he's paid to do, I'll be telling him.
But it's all new to him. Surely you could just cut him some slack.
No, I'll be staying on his case. But that's not what I was apologising for. Look, in my position, you'd been just as tough, yeah?
Yeah, I guess.
OK, so we're clear. We were busy. It was a tough day and you copped it. I was out of line.
Hey, how was it working with Tracy?
Well, that probably didn't help my mood either. I like to kid myself and say I can leave my personal life at the door, but...
Yeah, it's the same for me. I probably shouldn't have stuck my oar in about Daniel, but you might have noticed that I'm a little bit prickly on the subject.
Fair enough.
If you knew the history, you'd understand.
I've heard most of it, I think. He thought that you were his sister.
Yeah, for years. And when I finally got the chance to be a mum, I was so scared of stuffing it up, I made every mistake imaginable.
It was the other way round for me.
What do you mean?
Well, I got to be dad to Ula when she was young. Then I lost her when I found out she wasn't mine. Not that it would have made any difference to me. It's her mum who wouldn't let me anywhere near her.
That must be awful.
I try not to think about it. I had my shot at parenthood. It didn't work out. It's obviously not meant to be.
Well, don't say that. You're still a young man. You never know what's going to happen, right?
You get burnt. You learn not to go near the fire.
Can I grab a pot of tea? I promise I won't keep you long.
Sure.
I really don't know what I'm doing here.
Sit down and I'll tell you. I've decided to book a holiday to Australia over Christmas.
You'll pay through the nose for it at this time of year.
I don't care.
Well, it's probably just what you need. A decent breakaway somewhere. It'll do you the world of good.
Do you know anyone in Adelaide?
Can't say I do.
Good.
I hope you're not going to ask me to go with you.
No. It'd be safer if I met you there.
But Ben, I can't...
At least do me the courtesy of thinking about it.
What would be the point?
You and me. Together. Just the two of us.
No Tanya lurking in the background to remind us of what we are doing to her.
She won't know. No one will. That's the point.
Thank you.
I love you. And you love me. Isn't it about time we gave ourselves a fighting chance?
In Adelaide?
Or in Timbuktu, if you'd rather. It doesn't matter.
I hear that there is a very nice Art Deco farmhouse in the Botanical Gardens. I had a postcard once from a cousin.
That sounds like a yes to me.
Yes, please.
Have you ever met someone you really wanted to hate, but you couldn't? And normally it comes so naturally.
Anyone I know?
Oh, forget it. Are you heading straight home, or do you have time for a drink?
Neither. I have an appointment. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Well, you know where the scotch is. Help yourself. No.
Thank you.
What are you doing?